Hello. I'll try not to be too loud. So, real life customer. They are a business school, and their model of working was changing. They started in a classic virtualized environment. I'll go through the journey, so I'm sure that journey will resonate with quite a few of you, and I'll show you where they ended up. Their business model was changing because they're expanding globally, so they needed to address not just a UK market or a European market, a Middle East market needed to be catered for, Far East market, and North and South America as well. They were changing from effectively having sort of 3 peak loads to operating 365 days a year. So their whole educational program was shifting. What they had was a sort of heritage estate, it worked, but it really didn't address where they needed to go. It was very much what we describe as a monolith. And they wanted to move towards a microservices architecture and push that architecture around the world to address their geo nature of their business. So yeah, quick run through of where they were. Like I said, I'm sure this will resonate. They virtualized, they got rid of their hardware headaches, and then they thought, right, okay, now we've got rid of our hardware headaches, we can start decoupling our application slightly, and we need to get some HA going on. Great. Then they thought, we need some DR. So they've got everything pretty much sorted. So they just did what most people always did. They brought online another data center. So what they've achieved is double bubble. They've spent their budget on one side and then they've done their budget on the other, and it's not really giving them anything else other than some DR, and they might be able to intelligently use that in a manner. The next stages that they really wanted to go for was moving away from that. So how can they improve their service levels? How can they bring online changes to their application tier, changes to the functionality, and how can they do that in a much more responsive manner, as opposed to big change? I love the caterpillar to butterfly, it was brilliant. And how do they do that? How do they address that going forward? And that's the journey that we sat down and we took them on. So like I said, it's about speed of change, being able to address it. Now they're 365. They've got that global base, which I think we all recognize. And what we did was we went in, we sat down with them, we went in with our cloud maturity matrix, and we looked at where they were now. So this gave me the ability to see what they had in place. Not what they wanted to go to, but what they had in place, because that then allowed them to address how they were going to move, and what they wanted to move first, and what they could achieve quickest to deliver their outcomes.